Hello everyone, welcome to DJSoft videos in the DJSoft YouTube channel. Today we're looking at the Zoom LiveTrack L6. So the L6 is a very affordable, a very transportable console mixer unit. It's very versatile. You can use it with a lot of possibilities. I will show you everything in this video for you. So you can plug it for the power. You can plug it with some batteries inside. We will see in the connections, with a power bank, with your computer, with a power adapter. It's included in the package. So a lot of possibilities to power on this unit. You can plug it and you can record your podcast or your mix directly on the SD card, micro SD card, on your smartphone, tablet, because it's class compliant, or on your computer. And everything can be, we will see, on stereo, master stereo, or multi-track recording. And I think for your multi-track, you will have 4 outs and 12 input. Yeah, 12 input and 4 out. 4 out for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 12 input for your DAW, for whatever Logic, Ableton Live or GarageBand, everything that works with multi-track, you know. So let's see the current connection first. For the connection, let's see how to power your unit, your L6. So you can on the back put some battery. You can charge battery or buy some battery, what you want. You have USB-C on the right side, so you can plug your computer, the normal power adapter, of course, or a power bank if you want. Let's see the micro SD card here, the slot of the micro SD card, and you have a little diagram here to format your SD card without your computer. So it's cool, you can do it without. On the front, on the face plate here, you have 2 mic inputs. You can be with a combo jack, quarter jack XLR. You can have the power, the photon power if you have a static microphone, but you can also put dynamic microphone. You have a lot of jacks inputs, mono or stereo. You can push twice mono here, and you have the USB channel 1, 2, channel 3, 4 if you need for the channel 5 and 6, but everything could be jack, quarter jack 2. You have MIDI in, MIDI out, and USB for your computer or tablet and smartphone, because it's class compliant, so you don't need any driver, and it will work everywhere. It's very cool. You have aux N, aux 1, aux 2, could be mono or stereo, but you have to do your return on one of the channel. You will see that on the video. You have a master out with a double quarter jack, and you have your monitor or headphones output with a jack, quarter jack stereo, of course. So first we will see every channel, every aspect, every function, and after we will see all the possibilities to record your mix. So it could be inside with the micro SD card, like I said, or a computer, tablet, or smartphone. We will see everything in video, so don't move, take a drink, and I will show you everything. So first, let's see each function. So you have 6 channels, but with all channels, you can plug your microphone. Your microphone can be dynamic or static. Here, it's a dynamic one, so I don't need photon power, but if you want a static one, you can have the 48 volt, the photon power for the channel 1, channel 2. After you will have, how can I say, analog inputs or digital inputs with mono stereo, jack here, everything is quarter jack. You can mono those 2 channel here, or stereo if you want. Of course, you can mute everybody if you want. You have the volume control. And for the channel 5 and channel 6, you have the possibility to be analog with jacks, or with your USB device. You can have 1 input, left, right, or just left, or just right, and the 2 here, 3, 4. Nobody is connected here, so everything is blinking here. But you will see when I will plug my smartphone or my computer, it will be lightning straight like that. After you have EQs on each channel, let's see some music on line 4, for example. So I can move the low, you see, I have no LED because I was on level, you see. But each time you will check, you will push one button, you will go directly on this function. So low here, so minus or plus. Sorry for the little inconvenience with saturation. It will be saturated if I go like this, you know. Pop, 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 pop. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, very saturation on the mic because I'm not too used for the mic. So low, you have the I. Okay. And after you will have a I like to say parametrical, but I think audio engineers will say no, it's not parametrical, but you can move the frequency for your mid. Let's see. So I will put less and after move the frequency. You see, so you can move the frequency of the mid. So for me, it's a parametrical mid, not parametrical all EQs, but just mid. After you have a lot of function here, you have the level control, of course, you have panoramic, left, right, you have onboard EFX here, so you have to put your level up here and put your return up here. So you have all. Every FX can be pre or post fader. I think it's not all FX, maybe it's the aux but not the FX. It will be post fader. So I can mute. Okay. After you will have a room, a spring, a delete, and you can tap the tempo. So it's pretty cool. So you can tap everything like twice. Or you can tap something like a little dub. So you see, it's very cool. And after echo. So it's really cool. Let's move off the scene of the FX. After, if you don't really like, it's very good FX, onboard FX, and it's enough to have those FX for the voice. You see, if I push like that, let's put level here. Oh, I can mute here, or you can stop. So if I talk like that, okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, okay, let's move the low, so I can move the level like that. Okay, you are listening to me. So let's see the all, for example, EFX like that, and I will have the all, or let's see, to have a spring, for example, and let's spring that, or an echo. So you see, it's very cool to have some onboard effects to play with your voice or with some music. But if those onboard effects, you don't like them, yeah, it could be, you can have an external FX like a pedal FX or chaos pad like that. So you push aux, you have two aux here, aux 1, aux 2. You have to make the return into a channel you don't use. For example, the 1, the 3, or the 6, whatever. So let's put some volume. Okay, let's go to aux. Let's move aux here. It's okay. Let's return here. Okay. No. It's the aux here. The return is here. So with aux 1, aux 2, it's pretty cool. So let's disengage the aux. So you have aux 1, aux 2. After you have samples, so we will see on the computer that you can edit the sample you want. You put some samples in each bank, and you can choose what sample, which sample you want in the L6 editor. So let's focus on the 1, okay, 2, etc., etc. You have a volume control, okay, normal. And you can record your own onboard sample. So let's see if I push like that. Okay. Let's wait the end of this. With this one, you push record. 1. Okay. Oh, too much sound, too much saturation, but it's okay. You know what I mean. It's an example. 1. Okay. Yeah, too much saturation. Okay. And after, you can choose your own sound, but we will see on the computer after. On the master, you can push a compressor or not if you want. And after, you will have the recording of all your session. You see, if you want this level here, okay, or this level here, you want the aux1 for this, the aux2 for this one, and EFX for this one. It's just an example. You push C, a long C, and you will see if I push A, for example, for the aux1, if I push A, I have the aux1 here for the A, for the channel, but if I push C, I have mute, and I have those one for the aux1, you see? So it's pretty simple. If you want to have a gig with some musician, you can record all the manipulation you have done, and if you have just you alone with your DJ device, you can record your own presets if you want. So it's cool, and you can record when you want. And after, you have the recorder. So let's go to level, let's push rec, let's push on, and maybe we will move with the echo at the end. So let's put echo, EFX, and push another time record. And let's see what we have. You will listen to the recording with the echo. Everything normal for the record. And at the end, let's see how we can record. So it's a recording from the micro SD card. It could be master, stereo master, or multitrack if you choose on the L6 editor. So let's move on the iPad or tablet and record something on the tablet to see that it is completely class compliant, and you can record everything. So I think you see a little bit my iPad, sorry for all the fingerprinting. So let's see if we have the input and the output. Oh, yes, I had the UFX here. Okay, so everything is fine. So let's record with no, okay. Let's move a little bit and press stop here, and see what we have. So I have to push my 1-2 channel and play. And voila, everything goes fine. So let's erase this for the next video. Okay, so on iPad, let's unplug and see what we have on the computer. So I will check the computer USB, and you will see on my computer the L6 editor finds the console, the mixer, and I can move what I want. So I can choose multitrack, master only. I can choose the sample I want directly here, one shot, the level, and like I said in the connections, you have MIDI in, MIDI out, so you can choose what MIDI message you send with the pad section, or what MIDI message you can send with the EQ, high level, mid level, etc. So you can choose a lot of things. You can choose MIDI out mode, out or through, mixer control via MIDI, etc., etc. So it's just an example of the L6 editor, and you can see what you have for the SD card, what information you have on your SD card. At the end, I will not push this button, but you have file transfer mode, so your L6 will be like a big USB key, and you can see everything inside your micro SD card, your mix, your recording, or your sample if you want to drop your sample directly on it. Let's see what we have on Audacity. Of course, you can listen to your computer everything with the channel 1, 2, 8, 3, 4 on the USB. Because, like I said, you have, I think, 4 inputs. Yeah, you see, 4 inputs and 12 inputs, 4 outputs and 12 inputs. So enough to enjoy everything on multi-track. So on Audacity, let's choose the L6. It's check here. Let's pause rec. Let's see if you have some music. Yes. Oh, I have the return of the 1, 2. So let's level down this. And after, let's start our recording. So I can mute. It is mute. I can level down. And it's level down. So everything is fine for the recording. So like I said, if you have something like for Audacity, it will understand only the 1, 2 of your sound card inside the L6. For every device, it's not especially the L6, but for every sound card, it will understand 1, 2. Audacity, I mean. But if you put Ableton Live or Logic or whatever, what is understanding the multi-track sound card, you can have up to 12 because you have 12. I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4 because it could be mono, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 because you have the sampler here. So everything is fine on here, everything works perfectly. So what could the Monsieur Chipote could say about this? Every time it's I'm very happy to see Zoom devices, a Zoom device. It's very versatile, it's very, you can use it. Oh, I didn't say that, but you have an onboard analog digital, how can I say, a sound card and recording with 96 kilohertz and 32 beats float. So you don't, you're not obligated to watch every time your level. You have, of course, analog saturation, but if you talk about digital recording, you have no possibility to have saturation inside. You can have a little voice with a person with a big voice or big sound. You can manage post-production and put more level on your little voice or less level on your big voice. So it's not a problem with 32-bit float possibility. So how what Monsieur Chipote could say about this? I'm always very happy to use Zoom hardware. I have an H6. I had a lot of Zoom device. I had the 4, the H4, the H6. I have now I'm more with practical, recorder. You can put it in your pocket more or less. And I don't need all those all those channels. But it's important to know that if you make some gig like wedding or whatever, if you have your own computer with sound card or a DJ device and a mic, etc., it's better to use your mic directly on those kind of console mixer. And it's better to put your DJ mixer or DJ controller, whatever, or standalone, directly on this channel, because if you have not a computer, a tablet or a smartphone with a track directly on the deck, if you have a problem with your computer or with your standalone, you can directly switch on a line, on a channel, and have no silence in your reading, you know, a big silence, 1 minute silence when you are rebooting your computer. So you will not have that with this kind of little mixer, and it's very affordable, it's very transportable, it's very little, a little guy. You can put it on your backpack. You can plug it with, you can power it with your computer, like I said, or with a power bank, with the normal power adapter, or with battery inside. So a lot of possibilities. The possibilities are also with recording. You can make your record, your recording, your podcast, live stream directly on it with the micro SD card inside, multi-track or stereo. You can plug it on smartphone, you can plug it on your computer. You can do a lot of things. You have onboard sampler, onboard FX for your voice or for your music. You have onboard aux return, what you want for this kind of product, this little guy with this price. What do you want more? I don't know. So it's very a cool product. What I have to say is, Zoom, if you listen to me, you need to put a little more finishing, because it's a good finishing for plastic. It's a good plastic. I always have a good feeling with a Zoom product in terms of finishing, but a little, you know, aluminum plate, it will be very cool. If you need any information, if you have any questions, feel free to ask under the video in the comment section. I hope you like this video, and see you next content. Bye bye.